Hey everyone, I hope you're okay. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I thought I could do a little live watch along for the Manchester Derby. It is the second half and they're currently winning 3-0, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to sort of answer some of your questions you guys may have for me while I talk about the game. And yeah, please feel free to ask me any questions while I am going through the live stream. The game. Honestly, United in that first half, they did have quite a few chances, and unfortunately, if you don't take them, you don't win. And Man City have taken full advantage of that. So yeah, they've been much better at being more clinical, in every aspect. So that's what happens in the game. Yeah, they're currently 3-0 up, and it is hard for Manchester United to find a way back in this game. If I'm being honest, when you're 3-0 down, I just see Man City scoring more and more goals. Yeah, I think United have just got to, if they can try and get back into the game, like I don't see how it would happen. Um, but they've just got to find a way, haven't they, really? It is, it's not the best of results at the moment for them, but they've just got to be able to find a way to fight back. But yeah, I thought I could do a little video for this as yeah, I've been a bit little inactive on here recently. I'm not, not feeling too great, but I thought I would do a little stream. And also, women will be playing tomorrow, so I possibly might be back then. Um, Game was over before it kicked off. Skinner is still manager. He sucks. Yeah, he has been there for a while, hasn't he? And it's a bit surprising how he's still there, and they got so close last season, to winning it. Obviously, Chelsea, with a better overall, had the more points, but yeah, it was really, they should be this season. They should have maintained that, and they've not been able to do that. So it's a bit of a difficult one for them. I mean, like I said, Man United did start off better, but I do feel like he's not, I don't know if he's the right fit for the club. I know a lot of my United fans aren't happy with him at the moment, and I can't blame them. Honestly, I really can't. We don't seem like in a good place as a club with how things are going. Um, so I can't really blame fans for feeling frustrated, and it's like the second half, 3-0 down, and Jess Parker's obviously been amazing. Took her chances, been very clinical, got a brace. And you look at the bench, you have like the likes of Chloe Kelly that still has to come on and make that impact, but it must be really frustrating for the United players because a lot of the time they do lose in these games, and I know for pride reasons it's massively important to win these games. It's like when we play Spurs, even if we're not going to win the league, it's still important to beat them and prove a point that North London's still red, or like Man United will want to win it for them. Um, I'm so happy Emma Hayes' replacement is going to be the Leon manager. They want it done ASAP. Yeah, I did see that. That's a really good replacement. It's obviously going to be hard to replace someone like Emma Hayes of what she's done for Chelsea, for women's football, but I definitely think, I still expect you to compete, season after season, just because he's moving on. I do expect you guys to still be up there competing with us guys. But yeah, I do think you'll have a good season next season. I think you've just got to, keep signing, keep improving, and Sam Kerr will be back next season as well. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really interesting, definitely. But yeah, the Man City game, it hasn't surprised me. I didn't expect Man City to win, if I'm being honest. Because I just feel like their mentality is a little bit better, and they've got to get as many points as they can to win the league. I'm just gonna turn my little light up because it's looking a little bit dark in here. That's a bit better. But yeah, I think it's a really tough one to call, isn't it? Because of how it's going. I think, yeah, Man City are just too much better than United. I do feel bad for players like Mary Earps though, because I think the goals that they scored, I think it's a bit hard for her to save. I think the defending definitely should have been a lot better. Um, but it's just difficult for her because I look at a player like her and I think she should be at team, winning silverware, winning, the best competition. So I do think it's a little bit hard on her. Um, but yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one for her, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's tough for players like that. I mean, like Ella Toon as well, definitely deserves to win. a lot of, silverware, but I know her love for United. I don't see her ever leaving there. And it's kind of why Russo left. Listen, we've not had a good season, really. We've not had our best season. I do feel disappointed with Arsenal's season, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I think considering, we've had new players in, we need time to adjust. So I think that's what we've obviously got to do. Hey Victor, hope you're okay. Hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. Um, First goal was offside in the build-up. That's why we need VAR. Yeah, I saw that. I know that. I think women's football definitely does need VAR to help improve it. Yeah, I completely agree with that comment as well. It would make a difference in the game. I mean, United did have so many chances, but they were not able to take them. And that's what happens. And obviously, Man City are very clinical. It is tough, really. I mean, United, it kind of helps us Man City winning because we know we can't win the league at the moment. We know that's not going to happen this season, and it is between Man City and Chelsea. But we've got to make sure we get Champions League football for next season. We've got to maintain that. So I think that's all we can do right now. But yeah, Man City are just attacking again. They're doing quite well. But yeah, obviously Man United are on the counter attack now. But I feel like there's not many players up there. Yeah, that was really good defenders and Greenwood there. I think, it's going to be hard for them to get back into this after 3-0 down. I think City know they're comfortably winning this, really, don't they? But yeah, I think, I think that's what happens. If you don't take your chances, you don't obviously win in the game, and I think that's what they've had to do, really. Um, But yeah, guys, leave me some questions to answer, and I'll do that. I'll probably stay on here till the rest of the games because it's in 55 minutes. The game's on now, so I'll happily answer any of your questions you guys may have for me. Man City are clinical. Something Arsenal need to be if they want to win WSL. Yeah, it is hard because as another season's gone by and we're not going to win it. I'm not being negative by saying we're not going to win it, but we're on 34 points and now 43. I don't see us catching. I think it is too difficult for us to do that. And obviously Leah Volti apparently is injured she's injured for the rest of the season, so she won't be playing. And I think for me, we've got to win that Conti Cup to rescue our season. It's going to be really tough because Emma Hayes wants to win as much silverware as she can. She wants to leave on a high. And at the end of the day, it's a trophy to win. And obviously, who wouldn't want to win a trophy? Um, it's definitely not a 3-0 game. Also, who do Arsenal need to win the league next season? Yeah, it's hard because last season I was fine with. Obviously, I want to win a league, and it was such a devastating season with all the injuries we had. And then this season, I thought we'd come back a little bit more stronger, and we've had some good moments, but we've just really fallen. We've lost the team we shouldn't be losing, a West Ham, and we shouldn't be doing that, and it's quite disappointing. I know some of our players have to come back as well, which obviously that has helped us in the long run with Leah Williamson, Beth Mead, etc. But yeah, next season, like you said, we've definitely got to do that. We've got to win it, achieve our goal of doing that. But I know it is obviously really tough because the WSL gets more competitive. Man City are so good this season. And I would like Man City to win it out of Chelsea because I think when you've seen Chelsea win it so many times, you like to see another team to win it. So for that, I want to see Man City win it. But I think for me, we've just got to get third this season and we've got to win all 4 games we have left because if United had won today, that they would have obviously caught up a little bit to us, and then Liverpool are chasing Man United now a little bit. Liverpool have had a good season actually. But yeah, I think for me at the moment we've just got to win our remaining games. I think yeah, the Conti Cup for me is one we've got to really, go for. Arsenal's first priority in the transfer window should be a goalkeeper. Yeah, that really should be a priority. I think for me, I love Sabrina. I think she should be our number one at the moment. Sinsberger, I like her a lot. I think she's done a lot for us, but I just feel like we probably need someone else to bring in now. Obviously, I would love Mary Epps, but I don't see her leaving to us. I mean, I think Alessia Russo, I never thought she would come to us, but that did happen. So, anything can really happen in football. But it would be a really big move, wouldn't it, if she did that? But it would really help us. Getting a goalkeeper that can really elevate this team, make us improve. I think that's another mistake. We are lacking that clean sheets. Yes, we can get clean sheets, but we don't get them enough as we should. Um, and Bunny Shaw just had an incredible chance there. But yeah, definitely looks like a comfortable win here. Yes, a City win helps us secure third spot. I think, like, even though that's not a trophy, that's what we've got to aim for right now. We've got to aim for getting Champions League football for next season, and hopefully, do well there. I have missed Champions League football this season, and it's just amazing to see us play against those teams. It's nice to be in other competitions, and I would love Arsenal to get the FA Cup next season as well. We got to a final a few seasons ago with Jonas, and we were miles off from Chelsea, but I feel like now we'd be more prepared to do that. So yeah, big season for Arsenal next season, but the title race definitely is between Chelsea and Man City. It is all to do with goal difference at the moment. I think we do play Man City before the season ends. So um, if we win, obviously, that'll help Chelsea. But um, yeah, it is hard. We don't want to drop out of third, because if we do, then we're kind of regressing, aren't we? We're not really improving, so it's going to be really massive for us. Um, Third spot is already secured. Also, should there be an extra place in women's, yeah, I mean, I know it is usually the top three who get Champions League football, but I do feel like it should be, top four. I mean, I suppose for us it makes it more competitive because we want to win as many games. Last season didn't think we would be getting. I don't think that would happen for us. Luckily, we got Champions League football. But yeah, I do think there should be a fourth place definitely. I think in future, I think at the moment we wouldn't be able to do it because I don't think we could sustain it or there'd be enough money put into it. But I definitely think in future there should be like a Europa League football for women's football. I think teams like I don't know, like maybe an Everton or Liverpool, teams like that that could really help them benefit by playing in those competitions. Um, but yeah, I definitely think there should be a space for um Champions League football in the fourth. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. I completely am with you on that. For sure. But yeah, it's been a pretty comfortable performance. I mean, United did start off a lot better, if I'm being honest. They should have took their chances and they haven't. But they were absolutely on fire. Yeah, it's just showing now on the TV that Man City are 3 points ahead of Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea play tomorrow. I think Chelsea might play West Ham, which I'm sure you'll probably win. And West Ham have been doing great this season, but yeah, we're on 34 points. I don't think we're catching up. I mean, I think if we'd had won against Chelsea, you could argue that, yeah, you could put an argument in that. But I think because of everything that's happened, yeah, we've just got to focus on the Conti Cup final. We've got to focus on getting that third spot. And I would like to come on here and talk about us hoping to win the league, but unfortunately, that's just not really going to happen this season. But it would be good if Man United had a bit of hope to get back into the game because I know that would be really good for their confidence. But I know Man City might want to get a clean sheet. They probably will. Yeah. So fingers. Let's see what happens. It's going to be an interesting 30 minutes left. But yeah, United did have a go in the first half. Did have quite a few chances to keep Paris as well, which really trying to make things happen. So you can see she was working really hard as well. But it must be hard on Mary because she really you know wants to play for them and she loves them, and I know mistakes have happened in that. So let's just hope that's they can get a few goals back. But I think for Arsenal, it's probably good if Man City win, we need to get top four. We need to get the Champions League spot. So um yeah, um, we've really got to do that. But yeah, I mean, Mark Skinner, there's been that comment about should he go. I mean, to be honest, I don't see him really win anything major with them at the moment. I think it puts um, yeah, it puts United in a really difficult position. I know a lot of fans want him out, and I can't argue against that. I just can't. Because they're not really doing much, not winning much. Jonas has won us you know, Conti Cup, we got us to a final. We were so close to winning the league a few seasons ago. But now, yeah, I think it's a really difficult place for them to be in, isn't it, at the moment? Um, I know there are quite a lot of you watching this at the moment, so do feel free to send me any questions you have in, and yeah, I'm happy to answer them. And please, if you can, do subscribe, do hit the like button while you're watching this, it would mean a lot to me. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys showing me support on this little stream today, while I'm talking. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. Um, yeah, so Man City, yeah, have a throw in now currently. Um, Yeah, they're in a good position to win the league, definitely. Um, it's obviously hard because Chelsea are ultimately just as good. They're both as really good. They're both so different. They're different in many ways, and they're doing really well. I did expect Man United to challenge again for the title of the season, but unfortunately that hasn't happened. Now, Man City are in a great position. They were in the box, Bunny Shaw. Okay, that was a good block from United, actually, to be fair. They defended that really well. But I definitely see Man City scoring another one. Um, yeah, Jess Parker's definitely been really good today. Good to see her get the opportunity to start. I want the league to be competitive. Need every need everyone good. It's boring only competing with only one other club. But yeah, exactly. I think it's good to see more teams compete with each other. Definitely, not just the same teams you always see. Um, I mean, yeah, definitely think we're seeing that. You just look at teams like Spurs and Liverpool and the WSL who definitely have improved this season. So I think with more investment, you will see, more support going there. So yeah, I completely agree with that. Definitely. Um, yeah, gosh, United do need to. Yeah, United just aren't able to get any control of this game. They're really struggling to find that control at the moment. Um, yeah, it is a bit tough. It is hard, you never want to lose a derby, and it must be really deflating for them, especially for the likes of Tooney, who really loves United, that wants to win a lot of them and they're not able to. Um, and obviously they lost Russo last season, and it's hard to replace someone like her. So I do get it is tough position to be in. Um, but yeah, the manager I do question. I mean, we played United at the Emirates this season, and it was just such a comfortable and confident win. Like, we've not lost them this season. Um, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I mean, yes, they have improved in the last few seasons, but they should really compete for the title. Now, Man City United have just had a great chance, which was really good defending, and they really should have taken the most of that chance. That was really good goalkeeping there. Um, yeah, United, yeah, they had a really good bit of play there, but yeah, the ball was just too far away. But yeah, I completely agree with your comment about being competitive. I think that's so important for the WSL. To see that. I hope next season. I mean, next season I do expect us to be competing. Obviously Man City, Chelsea definitely with a new manager as well. Yeah, it'll be tough. I mean, United, I don't know what's next season, if I do see them competing or if I just see them being like this again. I think if they have the same manager and if they're doing the same stuff, I don't see how they'll improve. They do have a lot of good players, but things aren't going their way at the moment, really, are they? Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, you've had a few good chances there, but it's still 3-0 Man City. Please do send me some questions in if while watching this, and I'd be more than happy to answer them questions you guys have for me while I'm doing the stream. I really appreciate your support, and I know there's quite a few you're watching, which does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much, and do hit the like button for me. If you're new, do hit the subscribe button as well. As I would really, really appreciate that. But yeah, lovely to see you guys in the chat as always. I never do like a live stream of like a other team, but it's sort of linked to the WSL, and I thought, why not come in here talk about it. United have put themselves in a good position. They've just got to shoot here, and yeah, that was really good blocked. I think, yeah, that was another really good chance for them. Now Man City on the counter attack again, which is going to be very dangerous. That would be a really good ball for Bunny Shaw, but yeah, I think they could get another one here. they're just so dangerous, Man City, on the counter attack, and that was just a very comfortable save from Mary Earps. Yeah, I think she'll be very disappointed conceding 3 goals, but Man City can pop out of nowhere and just score so many goals. So that is what happens, unfortunately. Um, yeah, it's definitely been a really comfortable win for Man City when they scored those 2 goals before half time. Yes, it's been a very different game to what I thought. I thought it would have been a bit more competitive, but it is hard when players like Man City make it dangerous. Now United again have got a really good chance. It is hard because when they go in the box, they struggle to take their chances because Man City defensively are quite solid, and I know they'll want that clean sheet as well. Um, but United have got a corner now, which will be very interesting to see what happens there. That was really good bit of movement from there from United. Earning a corner will definitely help out to see what they can do in that moment. But yeah, 17 minutes now, not long left, honestly. I do probably see it being like this, but actually it's a throw in, my bad. Um, yeah, gone straight to Man City. Yeah, didn't really make much of that. Um, Yeah, I think on the goals they conceded, I do think they could have defended a little bit better for Mary. I think they were really hard goals to kind of get to. So, yeah, I do think that was quite difficult. I mean, yeah, just about conceding two, quite early on as well. Um, it doesn't obviously make it easy, does it? So, um, but yeah, guys. So we'll have to see what happens. I'll probably stay on here for maybe 20 more minutes. To see, how this game goes. Because it is getting exciting. A Manchester Derby is always pretty enjoyable to watch. Especially, in a title race is competitive. I mean, I think it would have been good if both of the teams were going out for the league, but because Man City it is quite difficult for them. I'll be back in 2 moments. I just want to fix my light because it's caused me a little bit of problem, but I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, it's all sorted now. I'm back. If you do have any questions to me, please send them in. I'm sorry if my lighting isn't great today. I've just noticed this watching it back. It does look a little bit dark. I have got a new camera, so I'm trying to sort out the light. So yeah, a big apologies about that if the lighting isn't the best. But yeah guys, please do like this video as well. If you're watching this, I do appreciate you spending your time watching it as well. Yeah, that was a good bit of goalkeeping there. United have had quite a few chances in that second half where they could have made the most of it, but unfortunately haven't been able to. Man City are good defensively, so that does, make it good for them. I mean, I suppose the good thing is they've not conceded since that goal, and they are trying really hard to make things happen. And I think when you have one chance, other chances will come up. They've just got to score. It's hard really in the box because there's so many Man City players. It's hard to get past them really. Um, yeah, it's tough. I mean, Arsenal are playing Villa tomorrow, which oh my gosh, I think United have just scored. Um, the comeback is on, is it, for United? We'll have to see. They've probably got to score 2 goals, for a draw. That was Hannibal and Dow. Yeah, it was like the Kim Little goal versus Chelsea. Consolation goal, like you said, probably that is. Um, I think you could see this happening because United had been working hard there to try and make something happen. Yeah, I think that's just want to check. I think it might have been, yeah, I think that was Hannah Blundell. A really good goal. You can't deny that. It did have a bit of a deflection, to be fair, but yeah, that movement there. I'm pretty yeah, that was Tune with the assist. But yeah, that went off the defender there. So yeah, I mean, I'll be happy with that. You never know, they could come back. Yeah, Man City nearly had a chance there, but I knew United would come back and get a little goal because I think you could see it happening with their hard work, with trying to make things happen. I know this game you wouldn't want to lose it at all. So yeah, you could really recognise that they were going to get a goal back. I mean, can they come back and win this? I don't think so. I mean, I know they'd want to, but we'll just have to really see how it goes. For that. Um, Yeah, 3-1, mad. I mean, I'm glad they've scored when I'm on the stream, so I have something to talk about. Usually they score when I've left the stream and it's like dead annoying. Um, but yeah, let's see if United can have a comeback. Yeah, I definitely think it could be a consolation goal. Kim Little's goal against Chelsea. It was scored too late, but to be honest, I mean, yeah, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Um, I think if United get another goal, I'd say the comeback is on. It could be on. I want it to be on for the excitement of this stream. I mean, it would help us if Man City win for us, getting in that third spot for Champions League football for next season. Um, I think I think Man United now may have a throw in or a corner. I think it's a quick short corner there. Let's see what happens. It'd be dead exciting if they could get back into this. Um, I'd love Ella Toon to score a worldie, I'm not gonna lie. That was a good Yeah, that was really good to get in the box there, but there was no one in there. I think they've just yeah, that was another deflection there. I'm pretty sure that's a corner. They're really trying to make things happen. They're really trying to score now. And honestly don't blame them because they need to do stuff like this. Yeah, that could have gone in actually if it wasn't for the deflection. Hannah Blundell again puts a cross in the box. There's two players down. Oh, that was a really good chance, but it went over the bar. Yeah, United have really wasted their chances, but there are two players down. It looks like a head injury. I do hope they're both okay. I'm not too sure if one of them is Greenwood or Chloe Kelly. It might be Greenwood. But I hope she's okay. Um, yeah, I think when it's a head injury, you've really got to check them out to make sure they're okay. Um, Yeah, that doesn't look great. But I presume the corner will happen soon. They're just both checking. The United player is up, the City player is lying down, so I do think, it's quite serious. So yeah, I think it's Rachel Williams that's got up. She looks okay. So yeah, I reckon there might be a few little minutes till they're okay. It does look a bit painful there. And it's never nice seeing players, down. I hope they are, okay. I'll just see if yeah, it's not nice whenever you see it happen in football, injuries. But yeah, I think there'll be a corner in a minute, I think. I think they've both gone to oh, actually, that looks actually quite nasty from the United player. I don't know what's happened there, but Greenwood is back up now. Um, yeah, that looked like a bit of discomfort from her. And the Man City players over there talking to the manager. Um, but yeah, it would be a good game to see what happens with that. Yeah, I think I would love a little comeback from United to make it more interesting. To be fair, um, um, it would be good. I love a bit of excitement and a bit of entertainment. But I know there's quite a lot of you again that's just tuned into this, so please do send me some questions in about the game if you want, and I'll happily answer them. But I'm glad Green was okay. That's the main thing. Yeah, it's nothing worse than seeing players injured. You don't really want to see that at all. So yeah, I'm just praying that everything's okay with her and she'll be okay. Now another Man City player has gone down injured. This injury time is gonna be like 5 minutes, I'm not gonna lie. Um, hey Niall, hope you're okay. Lovely to see you in here and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Elizabeth said, favourite Man City and United player. Oh, good question. Oh, that's really difficult. For Man City, I'll go Chloe Kelly. But United, I'm gonna have to just pick two. I can't pick between Mary Earps and Ella Toon, so um, yeah, I'm just gonna go for both of them because I think they're so talented. I love them both, but I know Lauren Hemp as well is very talented. I think Chloe Kelly, I just find her such a. I love how in high pressure moments, like it doesn't phase her, like she can just deal with it in such a great way. Um, yeah, she's a big inspiration for sure. So yeah, that's what I'd go. Let me know what your favourite United and City players are. Hey Emerson, hope you're okay. Lovely to see you in the chat as always. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend today. Um, so there'll be about 10 minutes left plus a few minutes injury time, so I'll probably stay on for about 15 more minutes for you guys. United are in the box. They've got a really good chance. Man City again defended really well. I think there's a saying it goes squeaky bum time. I reckon that's what it's like for Man City at the moment because if United score one goal, they'll get back into this. Well, they possibly can. So I reckon it's a bit of a tough position at the moment for them to be in. Yeah, that I reckon it'll be about 5 minutes extra time possibly. With the injury stuff that happened. I definitely think there should be VAR in women's football, though. I definitely think that is something that should change because I do find the referees quite poor sometimes, like they don't know what they're doing. Um, hey Thomasin, lovely to see you in here as usual. Big up Soph, Man City will win the league. I just want Jonas to go. 9 points behind Man City, 6 points behind Chelsea. Yeah, it's not good to be that behind the team, that low. If you look at 9 points for Man City, even if we win tomorrow, that's still 6 points behind them. It's a bit frustrating this season how it's gone, but all we can do is win our rest of our games and see how we are at the end of the season. I think we've definitely got to win the Conti Cup for sure. Like someone said before, I think Victor might have said it. You've got to bring in a goalkeeper that's really gonna take us onto a different level. But I do really like Sabrina though. I think she's a really good goalkeeper, so would be good to see a lot more of her. Listen, at the start of the season we were in a really difficult position with the goalkeeper situation and we have improved a little bit with that. But I do think at the moment, yeah, you've got to really do that. We've got to bring someone else in, haven't we? I would like that to happen, to be honest. I would like us to make those changes. In goal. So we'll definitely see what happens there. But United again, just trying to make things work. But there's so many bodies, Man City bodies there. It's difficult. Yeah. United have just had a lot of chances now. It looks like Man City are just sitting back and defending at the moment. I mean, that's all they can probably do at the moment with how the game's going. Now there's been a substitution for Man City, I think. There seems to be a lot of fans there. I do wonder what the crowd is. It doesn't seem as big as it would be at the Emirates, but I reckon there could be about 40,000 there. 40,000. It looks like a really good crowd there. Thomason said, so even if we win the League Cup, he still has to go. Beating Villa tomorrow won't change anything. Yeah, I do agree with that. I can't lie. I think the League Cup is good, but we have to win the league as well, or an FA Cup. The league, we've not won the league. When was last time? I think last time we won the league was 2018, 2019. Like it's just been like too long. It's ridiculous. Like we need to be winning. Last season I understood because um we had so many injuries. It would have been we couldn't physically get there where we needed to be. And I was really proud of the team, but this season we definitely have fallen off a little bit. Um Yeah, I mean, every season we do say we have to win the league next season. I do feel a bit frustrated, but it's a difficult one, really, isn't it? I get everyone's opinion on that. Victor said, "My thoughts exactly. Looks like a good crowd. Yeah, definitely. Does seem like really good crowd, which is what we want to see in women's football. I reckon it's about 35, 40k there, if I'm guessing. United on the attack again. Yeah, let's see what happens here. That would have been a great shot, but it was just way over the target there. 2019 was last time we won the league with Joe stayed top manager. You know what? When Joe left, I actually felt like it was the right time for him to leave because I just felt as though like we weren't able to compete. We would get bullied by Chelsea like 4-1, and we won the league with him, and that happened. And yeah, he was a top manager, definitely. I just think this season we've really got to. It's a shame. I just think this season we would have won the league, but when during his first season, I thought he was absolutely incredible, and then the seasons after we've really struggled this season. We needed to do a lot more better. I don't see Ella Toon staying at United. I mean, it's a hard one because I agree, but I also think she loves United too much to leave. So I don't know if I would see her leaving. Um, you know what? If she left the WSL, it would be a massive disappointment because I love what she brings to WSL, to United. I just feel like at the moment, I don't know if United are getting the best out of her. I just feel like you said, she would want to be at a club that are winning things and winning major honours. Um, so yeah, I get that point. It would be interesting to see which players do stay in the summer for United because she haven't done very well. Wow, she managed to keep the ball in there. That was crazy. I think they've got a corner now. Um, Joe is clear of Jonas, but let's get Serena in. The problem is, I love Serena in England now because I just love the Lionesses. Serena's a massive part in that. I don't see her leaving anytime soon. I wouldn't want her to leave the Lionesses, really, um, unless it was for Arsenal. But yeah, I don't think that would happen, to be honest. I don't see it happening. Oh, United. Oh, that was a big scrabble there in the box, honestly. They really could have scored there. But yeah, that's gone to Man City's way. This next 6 minute, I reckon City have got this. Like Victor said, it was probably a consolation goal. Um, that did look like it hit someone's arm there, actually. That was a massive scrabble. That must be so frustrating. But I don't see her leaving England. Yeah, exactly. I don't see that happening, really. Esme Morgan is about to come on. Yeah, Man City have probably got this in their bag. I'm pretty sure the last fixture against Man City and Man United was 3-1 or something like that, or 2-1. So it's like they're able to beat them, you know, um, in the same type of scores. So yeah, that does not really surprise me in the slightest that they keep winning in these Manchester derbies. Um, we are wasting time with Jonas. He must step down at the end of the season. I mean, I don't see him stepping down. Like, I don't really see him, saying, I need to go, I need to leave. I just don't think it would happen. Um, I think if he did step down, I would understand. I mean, I, I do want it to work out with him. That's the thing, because it's so kind of frustrating, really, to do that. I do feel frustrated because we're not where we should be, and I want us to be, up there winning leagues. I would like to see either Ajax or Lyon manager because they're both out of contract in the summer, so keep an eye on it. Yeah, I think so. Why not? I mean, I think the manager situation will get much more difficult in the next season or so. Next season, I do think there'll be pressure on Jonas because the fact he still hasn't won a league yet. Um, I can't remember when he first came, but it has been like I would say it's been 2 or 3 years since he's been here, and it does take time to rebuild. And the players he has brought in, I absolutely love, especially every Fox this season, Russo. But I just feel like Yeah, the manager situation is a difficult one right now to say. Thomason said we have a fantastic squad and he's not doing a good job. We are going backwards. Does feel like the season we have gone a bit backwards, if I'm being honest. Like it does feel that way, doesn't it? Really, at the moment, um, with how we have done in the league, we definitely should have. We shouldn't be this far behind Man City, really. I don't think there'll be tons of injury time, if I'm being honest. We're just about to get into um yep, the rest of the half of the game left. I can't believe I've been on for 40 minutes already. It's 8 minutes. Jesus, that is a lot of time. Apparently 8 minutes have been added. I think my stream might be a little bit my on BBC might be a little bit behind. Um, I mean United have had chances to get back in the game, but yes, Man City have been very ruthless and not letting them take their chances. But yeah, it's definitely a difficult one for them, isn't it? Man City now on the counter attack. Man City are lethal on the counter attack. Jesus, that was way too far for Lauren Hemp to get there. That was way too much on that. Honestly, yeah. I do actually think there might be slip ups on the way from either Chelsea or City. I think we obviously play Man City soon, so you never know what could happen in that. But yes, I think there has been 8 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say 8 minutes. I would probably say 5, but why not? I think I'm a little bit behind you guys. But I mean, if anyone does score, you can comment and let me know. Um, I mean, it would be good to see a comeback, but I don't really see that happening at all at the moment. It's easy to blame Jonas, but in some of those defeats, our players didn't perform. Yeah, I do agree. I think you know what? I'm going to use the West Ham game right as an example because I do think he should have thought of another plan when things weren't working and he didn't. So I will say a bit of that is on him. But also, like, if you don't finish your chances, you can't blame the manager for that. Um, like the players are responsible for not defending well, not performing at their best. Like you said, Victor, I completely agree with that. You can't just all blame it on Arsenal, the women. You can't just blame it on them. I think it's a bit of both, I will say. I think we did take time to adapt to the league, like the new players we've got. I think Pullover's definitely been a star this season. I think it has taken time for players to really, adapt and get comfortable and, learn to play with each other. And obviously players have come back from injury as well, so that's taken a bit of time to, help us with that. So yeah, I think the players had need time to gel. But I do feel like it's a mixture of a lot of things and why we've not done as good as we thought we would have done. Because Man City have really stuck by manager, and even in the worst times he stayed, he signed a new deal, he stayed on and stuck by them. So it's good to stick with a manager, but sometimes you do need sometimes a change is good for the club. So I think I don't ever see Jonas leaving. I do really like him. I think he understands Arsenal. I want success back at the club, and I really do value his passion for Arsenal, really do. Um, take the Spurs game, we had 30 attempts to their foot, and we lost the game. This is on the players. That game was honestly a shambles. Like, I've never felt that frustrated about a game of football before. Like, for me, like you said, Victor, the amount of chances we had. Look, 30 attempts, like how are we not taking them chances? And when we played Spurs a little while ago, I think it was a few weeks ago, we had the same problems when we were playing them. And then we took our chance. We only scored one and we didn't play the best football. But in that game it was massively frustrating to not be able to do that. And yeah, I do think the striker situation has been a difficult one for us this season. We've not been able to take our chances, which obviously has affected us. Um, so yeah, it's not really been our best season, has it? And the games we've had we've been really struggling in them games. Um, yeah, so I do think when you don't take your chances, you don't win, and you do have to put that on the players sometimes too. When they're not performing at the best, when they're not having the best games, when they're missing their chances, you should blame it on the players too. because there has been a lot of frustrating games from us this season, and you can't just say Jonas this, Jonas that. I think when we don't have a plan and things aren't working, I think that's okay to blame the manager and ask him, why haven't you got any other plans? But I think you do have to put blame to both. You can't just say it's just one of one team, one like a manager, when it is a mixture of a lot of other things. Imagine City with Hempenshaw having 30 attempts. They win the game easily because they have ruthless in front of goal. Yeah, that's exactly the truth, because they are very ruthless together. They've got this great partnership, and it's like a lot of our players miss a lot of chances, but we've not been as ruthless as we should have been. And I get when new players come in, it does take them time, and that's fair enough, and that's absolutely fine. Um, but yeah, that's sort of my frustration I would have at the moment about that. Like you said, we need like a ruthless partnership. I think Russo has been good this season, but I think she needs time to adapt. I think she does need a lot of time to get comfortable with this team, learn, partnerships, and she has really helped us a lot this season. I don't understand, the criticism she has been getting. Um, but ultimately, yeah, I think that's what we're missing. We're missing that dynamic partnership that can really cause teams a lot of problems, and that's what we need to do next season, definitely. That's a really good point. But I do think Russo will definitely be an important player for us. I think, holds up play, not just her scoring, but her overall play is really helpful. So I do think, she will definitely help us a lot more next season. Buddy Short is such a baller, Parker too. Yeah, they've got some really, really important players on the team, and yeah, I think Jess Bark's really been an amazing player today. Those 2 goals she scored were incredible. The second one, they absolutely loved too. Um, yeah, both really good goals for that. Yeah, so there's only a few minutes left. I mean, I'm a bit behind you guys, but I'm on the 70. I'm on 96 minutes nearly. But yeah, I don't see anything happen. If, as it currently looks City were to miss out on the title, Chelsea on it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if City don't do it, then Chelsea definitely will. There's, I think if both teams don't lose, they've just got to get their goal difference up a bit better and score more goals. I mean, Man City say have scored 3, so that's really good for them and their goal difference. So yeah, we'll definitely have to see how Tataris goes. It's going to be really exciting to watch. Yeah, I mean, Man City have defended really well on the ball. Yeah, I think United look very frustrated with that. Honestly, they really do. Yeah, Mark Skinner, it's a bad day at the office for him, isn't it, really? There are going to be more questions for him about if he's the right guy for the job. Yeah, it definitely looks like a really frustrating moment for them after last season and how good they were, and they only missed out on the league by, I think it was a point, which would have been really devastating. Um, so yeah, it's really frustrating for them. They've definitely lost this one now with only a few minutes to go. Um, they have had chance in the second half to change it and make it better. But yeah, they've definitely lost this one. But this will be a really important one for Man City in the title race. They had a lot of pressure. Okay, the game's finished. Okay, well, mine says 97-10, so I'm literally like a minute behind. But yeah, Man City in the title race. This is a massive victory for them, because if they hadn't if they lost this, I think the title race could have been over for them, and it'd be hard to catch up with Chelsea. So they definitely had to win this game. And it was quite a comfortable win for them. They had defended really well. And there was pressure on them going to the game. There was a lot of expectations on them to perform to win, considering Chelsea do play. Um, but they've done all they can to win this, and yeah, really important 3 points for them. Correction, it looks like City could miss out on the title due to goal difference. The difference could be the game they played earlier in the season when City ended up with 9 players. I mean, I do feel like they could be okay, to be fair, on goal difference. Um, because I think they just got to keep scoring lots of goals and they could do it. But how devastating would it be, though, if you lost the league out of goal difference? I would be so devastated. I'd be so frustrated with that. Um, I mean, if you're a point behind, it's not nice, but I suppose when you're on the same goal difference, you both could win. So I say Man City have just got to keep scoring goals and goals to keep up their goal difference. But yeah, there are games you can look back on and think, oh, you could have won that. But yeah, the game is just finished here on my phone. Yeah, the Man City players look absolutely thrilled with that. Bad at the office for Man United. Marriott's just looked pretty frustrated with that. It's a hard one to take, isn't it, really, for the United players after that? They do lose a lot of these games. Man City have the better quality and they have won. So big credit for them for getting that victory, and they absolutely deserved. I mean, United were a little bit better in the first half before they scored, and they didn't take their chances. So they will feel a little bit frustrated with that. It will feel a difficult one to take, definitely. Um, so yeah, it's not a nice one to take at the end of the day. You know, you want to win these derbies, but this was a massive one for that. I will stay on for a few more minutes. I'm happy to answer a few more questions before I end the stream. I have been on here for 15 minutes, so I don't mind staying on for a few more minutes to answer any questions you guys may have. If you are still watching this and you are new, don't forget to smash that like button. Do subscribe. Do share the stream so others can see it. I know this is on my Twitter as well. So yeah, I know a lot of you guys are watching it off there, so I do appreciate your support very much. And yeah, I've really enjoyed doing the stream today and been really good. Last minute one. I will let you guys know on my social media if I'm doing one tomorrow, because tomorrow evening Arsenal women are playing Villa, so that's going to be a massive one. I'm pretty sure it might be on at 6:45, so I'll either do a live watch along for it, or I'll probably do a video live stream after it to talk about the game. But yeah, I do appreciate all of your support. Hopefully the Arsenal can win, but it's a bit hard at the moment because we're just trying to win for that top free space for Champions League football for next season. Victor says, a nice chatting with you, Sophie. Smash that like button. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your support. And please do, like Victor said, smash that like button for me. It would mean a lot to me if you guys do that. But it has been really lovely to come in here to you guys, to chat with you guys about the game, about the women's football. But I will be back. I'll probably be back tomorrow to do a little video. I'll let you guys know on my Twitter and Instagram. But I will see you all very soon. Hope you have a wonderful evening, whatever you're doing, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.